Hola, hola a todos amigos de Kik. Creo que
Hola, hola a
finalmente logré que
todos
esto
amigos
funcionara.
de...
Kik.
Hola, hola a
Logré que
todos
esto
amigos
funcionara.
de...
Kik. Vamos a ver. Y que ahí mandaron algo en el chat, pero no se está mostrando. Denme un segundo, vamos a ver qué está pasando ahí. Pero Oli Malardo, gracias por la lealtad ahí siempre. Ya te vi que estás conectado. Ya viste que ya logré arreglar el micrófono. Uy. Vamos a ver qué está pasando con el chat. Pero bueno, para los que nos están sintonizando, gracias chicos. Mi nombre es Reyla y esta vez voy a estar streameando Fontaine desde cero. La verdad es que las últimas semanas me la he pasado rusheando todas las misiones que tenía atrasadas de Sumeru. Y ahora pues vamos a estar empezando desde cero. No le he hablado a Catherine, no sé qué me va a decir. He visto varios ya spoilers y un par de memes de lo que pasa en Fontaine. Pero más allá de eso he tratado de no spoilearme mucho para, pues, mi reacción que van a escuchar ahorita ustedes va a ser exactamente la reacción que yo tengo cuando esté viendo las cosas pasar. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa. Medio sé qué pasa ahí, o sea, ya me spoilearon un poquito, pero igual, o sea, no he visto videos, no he visto streams, no he visto nada de eso. Vamos a... Ok. Excelente, ok. Creo que ahorita sí funciona el chat, esperemos. Si me mandan algo por el chat ya lo voy a estar viendo. Déjenme abrir también aquí por si el chat no funciona de todos modos, igual les voy a poder responder. Ahí estamos. Vamos a desconectar el sonido aquí. Excelente. Okidokes. Y Malardo está ahí, está hablando ahí en el chat. Déjenme ver si se ve. No sé qué le está pasando a mi chat hoy, no está jalando. Chales. Bueno, será otra cosa que estaré viendo. Ok. Bueno, vamos a empezar. Porque para eso estamos aquí. Como les digo, no he empezado todavía nada sobre Fontaine. Vamos a estar viendo qué es lo que nos dice Catherine, qué es exactamente lo que tenemos que hacer. El juego lo tengo en idioma inglés, tanto en la letra como en el audio. Así que les voy a estar traduciendo lo que está pasando. Y si veo que es muy difícil, pues después lo voy a estar poniendo en español. Vamos a ver. By the way, chicos, para contarles un poquito, hace poquito me acabo de comprar mi Play 5. Eso es lo que están viendo justo ustedes ahorita. Esta es mi más nueva consola. Estoy muy feliz por eso. Solo que antes de empezar a jugar todo, pues yo siempre le quito estas cositas rojas. Me estresa ver todas las notificaciones rojas ahí. Ahí estamos. Ahora sí. Como siempre, la primera misión es hablar con Catherine.
Ad astra abyssos.
O al menos eso parecía. semanas que no he quitado a la gente que tengo mandada acá. Porque no quería que Catherine me mandara de una vez a Inazuma. Digo, a Fontaine. Ok. Bueno, vamos a buscar aquí. Al parecer hay que ir a la caravana. Así que nos vamos a teletransportar. Si algo les puedo decir, chicos, es que desde que me compré este Play 5, cómo ha cambiado la velocidad. El Genshin es un juego nuevo. Antes se tardaba bastante en cargar y ahora es muy rápido.
Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
Ok.
So much
Recordando un
time
poco
has
de las
already
misiones
passed
anteriores.
since then. And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any
Esto
more
se
new
siente como la
problems to
verdadera
deal with.
despedida de Sumeru, qué triste. Sumeru fue un muy buen lugar. Sumeru fue una muy bonita nación, la verdad.
Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Justamente se estaba hablando, ¿saben? Hoy estaba hablando con un amigo sobre Genshin. Y el meollo del asunto es que siempre a donde vamos hay problemas. Siempre a donde vamos hay algo que resolver. Obviamente si no hubiera eso así, pues no habría juego. Pero es bien chistoso que siempre utilizan como lo mismo, ¿no? Cuando llegamos al Mondstadt había el ataque del dragón. Luego en Inazuma los problemas políticos. Y ahora a ver qué nos va a pasar.
Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out.
Aok, o sea que Paimon ya se metía en problemas desde antes.
Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Eso, vámonos a Fontaine.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey.
Siempre nos jalan los demás para sus problemas, nunca estamos resolviendo los nuestros. Así es la vida.
But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
Por favor, vámonos.
Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place.
Oh, Día suena triste de que nos estamos yendo.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it.
Oh, es la única.
Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sí, siempre estamos volviendo.
Sounds good.
Excepto
All you
Inazuma.
need to do to
Les
get
soy
to
bien sincera,
Fontaine
yo
is
no he
cross
vuelto a
this stretch of
Inazuma
desert
por
and navigate some
mi propio
waterways.
gusto, por mi propia gana.
Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be
Pinche país tan
anything you
feo.
can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Ahí estamos, alguien de Fontaine. Llévennos, ya.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer
Alguien que
leaving
reconoce
quietly.
nuestro trabajo. Lo que sea, yo sé que Dia no tiene muy buena fama en la comunidad del Genshin porque no es tan fuerte pegando y whatever, pero chicos, es la única que está reconociendo el trabajo que estuvimos haciendo. O sea, yo sé que Najida también nos está dando las gracias a cada rato y etcétera, etcétera, pero esta es la última parte, digamos, de la historia canon donde vamos a estar aquí, creo. A menos que volvamos en algún punto, pero not sure. Y ahorita estoy bien sensible yo también de las despedidas. Si me da chance más tarde les cuento por qué.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida?
Nah, no le digamos adiós, pobrecita.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Oh, adiós, Dia.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Oh, adiós. Sumeru estuvo bien bonito. La verdad es que me gustaba mucho. Los colores, el hecho de que era como mitad jungla, mitad desierto. Súper bonito de explorar también. Tenía esas cosas. Y hay que atravesarnos casi que todo el desierto para llegar a la entrada a Fontaine. Que no me haya ido todavía a Fontaine no significa que no haya visto dónde estaba la entrada. Estaba casi que del otro lado del desierto. Ok. Nuestra primera vista de Fontaine. Y está llena de cataratas. No sabía que Fontaine era como un pedazo de tierra elevado. Ok. Tenemos esta. Ahí se recuerdan, para los que son como yo, que quieren completarlo todo, tenemos este evento. Y tenemos 15 días para completarlo.
Wherever in this world I roam,
¿Cuál
I
será la
carry
mejor
memories of
forma
my
para
home.
bajar de aquí?
This blade,
También me voy a cambiar a
it is the last
Flash,
link
que creo que no me sirve para nada.
I have to the land of my birth.
Vamos a poner a alguien más. Cosas que me sirvan. Dale solo la cámara. Y me voy a poner ¿y de aquí qué es? Usualmente el camino está bien marcado, ¿saben? Usualmente sé por dónde quieren los desarrolladores que nos vayamos, pero vamos aquí nomás. Al parecer hay un camino por aquí. Y hay un campamento de Hilichurls. Voy a cambiar a mi party.
No time to lose.
Y ahí estás. Malardo, para ti que tú no juegas Genshin, hay un montón de este tipo de
We'll need more where that
presentaciones
came
en
from.
todos lados. Tienes que acabar con todos los enemigos cerca para que se desactiven y los pueda hacer. Bueno, y para todos los que no han jugado Genshin, pues, todos los que me ven están jugando Genshin actualmente. Pero este mundito está plagado de este tipo de cosas. Ah, me estoy acercando al límite del mapa. Creo que vamos a ir por aquí. Vamos a curar al pobre de Digo. No sé quién viene golpeando. Shout out a la persona que me regaló la skin de Digo. No creo que me esté viendo, pero igual les digo, yo no la compré, me la regalaron. Por haber agradecido. Y porque ya acabé con esos pobres gilis y no había nada aquí, pues costumbre. Están en todo el camino siempre. Pues ni idea de dónde. No me voy a ir haciendo un puente de hielo, soy malísima haciendo puentes de hielo. Pero de verdad que alguien aquí tenga. Ah, bien, ya lo vi. Perdonen si ven que no voy muy rápido para todos lados. Me gusta explorar lo que está aquí cerquita, darme ya a donde tengo que ir. ¿Alguien sabe si estas tortugas se pueden capturar con la net? No, no las puedo. Ah, está bien. Este de aquí es un punto de transportación de nuestro barquito. Es un barquito que nos dieron ya hace rato y nos sirve para justamente atravesar grandes pedazos. Ay, qué emoción. La verdad es que ustedes no saben, pero yo estaba esperando a Fontaine mucho. Tenía muchas ganas de que Fontaine saliera y tenemos aquí nuestro primer hidróculi. Y vamos a usar algo en el medio. Yo lo que usualmente hago cuando empiezo a agarrar hidróculi o cualquiera de los óculos que están en los demás pues, naciones, siempre las marco en el mapa y así luego ya las puedo marcar en el mapa interactivo para que no se me pasen. Vean esto, vean este barco, vean esa entrada. No, man. Este Fontaine sí está bien tecnológico. Qué belleza. Ay, no. Genshin. Si algo les queda muy bonito son los fondos, ¿no?
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port!
Qué lindura.
Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines!
Vean eso. Eso es lo que estaba diciendo también, le estaba contando a alguien.
Just seeing the
Fontaine
sights
es
as
muy
a tourist
tecnológico.
is nice,
Comparado con todas las
but
demás naciones que hemos
maybe it
visto,
would be better if we found something to
están
do.
súper adelante.
What do you think?
Hoy vean. Yo sé que son esas cosas que están ahí atrás.
Good
Es un
idea.
melusín.
Nahida gave us loads of useful information.
Ni idea de cómo se llamará en español. Creo que también les van a decir melusines.
Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Y aquí estamos decidiendo si vamos a irnos con los dioses otra vez o qué onda.
Yeah, the more we can learn, the better.
A este punto yo creo que ya ni siquiera estamos buscando a nuestro hermano, sinceramente, porque ya lo encontramos, ya sabemos que él nos está viendo, de hecho, y simplemente lo que queremos averiguar es cuál es su plan, ¿no?
So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means.
Y spoiler aquí, yo ya vi que la arconte de Fontaine, que se llama Fossalor, tiene una personalidad bien cae mal. Les digo para que no se vayan a asustar cuando la vean. Y
To
también me
learn
lo digo
about
a
a
mí, la
nation's
verdad.
god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Ok, vamos a ser buenos turistas.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Aok, ¿alguien se murió?
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family.
Ok.
I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Sí, eso estaba viendo también. Al parecer en Fontaine lo que hay de entretenimiento son los juicios. Suena como gente bien... ¿Cómo se dice esto? Bien sádica. Sí, ¿verdad? Sádica. Por cierto, chicos, pregunta para los que me están viendo y quieren interactuar. ¿Les parecería mejor que la letra estuviera en español? Porque lamentablemente no hay audio en español. Pero creen que podrían entender más fácil si la letra estuviera en español. Me dicen ahí en los comentarios si les parece.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
Okay.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as
Estos
for your
están-
worries about whether
Para
the
los que
cases are
somos
treated with
de
due reverence,
Latinoamérica, que
we
creo que van
have
a
the
ser todos los que me
absolutely
están viendo.
just and honorable Chief Justice Novelet.
Estos aprendieron de la doctora Polo y de Laura en América para hacer de los casos dramas que se pueden ver y verlas como que fueran novelas.
As well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
Huh. Ok. O sea que le tienen una fe así ciega a lo que diga este Chief Justice y a lo que diga esa máquina que dicta si alguien es culpable o no. Desde ahí estamos viendo que esto va a estar bien retorcido.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Huh.
Hmm.
Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No, Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
Ah,
That's
bueno.
right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before.
Justo eso iba a decir. ¿Ya vieron que qué extraño que en todas las demás naciones, bueno, en Mondstadt y en Live, como que la gente nunca ha visto a su arconte o no creen que el arconte está ahí, pero nunca se sabe quién puede ser y se mantienen así como que vienen incógnito? Y luego está Inazuma, donde todos saben que la Shogun es el arconte, es la arconte de Inazuma, y luego está Sumeru, que pues ese fue otro gran viaje ahí, pero pues todos sabían que Nahida es la arconte, y ahora en Fontaine también es como súper popular. No sé, a mí se me hace como bien curioso que la gente de Monster y la gente de Ligue no vengan y pregunten, bueno, en Ligue porque pretendimos que se murió, ¿no? Pero en Mondstadt, que vean a Venti ahí como que, sí, no pasa nada, y no piensen en algún momentito, tal vez es el arconte. No sé, es una pregunta que me hago de vez en cuando.
Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
A la madre.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Cero respeto.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure,
Ese
there's a
nombre
lot
me
of
hace-
laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Oh, ok. O sea que hay bastantes leyes. A ver qué nos pasa. Yo siento que vamos a romper más de alguna. Pero insultar al arconte no es malo. O sea, no nos van a arrestar por eso. Ok.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for?
Hay una niña.
Huh. Maybe something's the matter.
¿Cómo se
She's
llama
agreed
ella?
to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check
fue
on
el
her.
nombre. Es la hermana del Laini, como le digan. ¿Cómo se llama? Linian.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Ay, sí habla.
Okay then.
Ay, en algún momento pensé
We
que ella era
just
muda.
noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
Tampoco me había dado cuenta. Bueno, sí sé de estos dos hermanos, ¿no? Porque los anunciaron desde hace... pero son gemelos o son... Creo que sí son gemelos, ¿verdad? Y... el protagonista, pues también son gemelos. Ahí van a tener un tipo como de conexión entre ellos.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
Eso estuvo.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new
sí.
friends?
Lynette.
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
Chica
I
emo.
see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Vieron, les dije, ja. O sea, creo que la pintan bastante bien de que ella no habla mucho.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also
Yes.
think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Ah,
Where to begin?
créanlo, ¿no? De esto sí no he oído nada.
Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Así que no sé de qué
Did all
están
the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
hablando. Ignorada.
And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Paimon no es suficientemente serio.
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, alright then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the
Paimon
way,
tan rápido
we
para
were
ser
just
amigos.
getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here.
Por alguna razón me gusta más decirle Fossalor a Furina que Furina. Furina suena a nombre de perro, la verdad. Tal vez le queda, porque como es la mascota.
Please, follow me.
By the way, pregunta, ¿cómo están escuchando el audio? En los últimos streams que estoy haciendo tuve un poco de problemas con el audio. Se escuchaba más el juego que mi voz, o no se escuchaba pues nada menos. Pero todo bien.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Ah, eso fue rápido. Ay, qué bonitos esos uniformes. Sí, ya sé que Furina no me va a caer bien. Lo siento, es que no soporto esa personalidad.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
Bueno, pues al parecer sí la quiere.
As you can all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Ah, ok, gracias. Las últimas veces que hemos ido a una nación, pues
She talking about
nadie
us?
nos ha dado la bienvenida así como tan bien.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations, but I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Ajá.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
Solo hemos estado aquí
But
unos
the
minutos.
Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
Ujú.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Pues ya ven,
Talk
ese
about
que
sounding
estaba ahí
high and
atrás de
mighty.
ella estaba en la caravana cuando estábamos despidiéndonos de día. Así que él me vino a contar, porque de plano esta arconte tiene su red de informantes en todos lados. Ah, ya le caímos mal. Eso fue rápido.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Ay, ojalá Furina tenga un buen arco de redención, porque no cae bien. La verdad es que la Shogun tampoco me cayó bien. A ver cuánto hate consigo con esto. No estoy buscando conseguir hate, es solo mi opinión.
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Ajá.
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Ay, son bien chismosos. Este lugar cada vez se parece más a Latinoamérica.
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
duelo. ¿Quién dijo que vamos a
Oh,
pelear?
I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Como que esta niña tiene que siempre dar algún tipo de entretenimiento.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
¿Qué?
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Ella fue...
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Ah, ya sé. Esta niña es solo mentiras. Ha de ser bien débil.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. They're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
Ajá.
All
¿Con
right.
qué cargos?
That'll be worth seeing.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house. It would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Acabamos de llegar.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Por levantar tu arma en contra del arconte.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Huh?
You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
Nadie conoce las leyes de Fontaine como ella porque ella las está inventando, güey.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Ah, ok. Fontaine está corriendo, ¿saben?
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun, but if you would allow me to interject,
Oh, gracias, Lini.
I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ella es más como comida de emergencia, ¿no?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Ajá.
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
Ah, por eso es que Lini saludó hacia Paimon. Oh, qué belleza.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
Qué gente tan fea.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Gracias.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Ya nos van a meter a la cárcel por cualquier cosa.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
Pinche loca. Okay.
I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Ah. ¿Qué siento después de haber conocido a Farina por primera vez? Sí, no me cae bien.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
¿Qué?
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant.
Okay.
It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
Yo ya no entiendo nada, ya perdí. Vamos a ver con qué lógica torcida nos salen ahorita, pero la verdad, ni idea de qué está pasando.
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh. Lini me cae bien.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House
Qué
anyway.
rápido nos hemos olvidado de ti.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first. Oh, you really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that, You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved.
¿Qué? Esto está como la religión católica.
Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned.
Y el Antiguo Testamento. Por cierto, no tiene nada que ver y no voy a volver a hablar de esto, pero yo soy católica religiosa y conozco de esto, por eso lo estoy diciendo.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Se me hace que esta niña hizo algo muy malo hace mucho tiempo y nosotros los de Fontaine tienen que pagar por eso.
What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Sí, pues, por eso que decía la otra chica.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day!
Okay.
But this is more than a bit of rain.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Okay. Nuestra primera misión. Una bolsa para este señor.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier.
Ah, ya estamos acostumbrados.
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
We hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Ajá. Creo que la gente de aquí está re... Ah, me voy a cambiar.
One with nature.
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Pasa este. Si la bolsa te puede salvar, agarra.
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some interesting opinions. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Time to go.
It seems we have to use hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Esta nuestra belleza.
Let's move out.
Nunca está de más agarrarlo, pero...
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Pausita rápida para explicar a los que se acaban de unir. Muchas gracias por unirse. Estamos haciendo las primeras misiones de Fontaine. Yo no había visitado Fontaine para nada hasta hoy en esta grabación. Si tienen algo que quieran decir sobre Fontaine. La verdad es que yo no me he tratado de spoilear mucho. He visto un par de cositas, memes, videos cortos de qué es lo que pasa en Fontaine, pero no sé cuál es la idea general de qué es lo que pasa en Fontaine. Lo estamos averiguando ahorita poco a poco. Siéntanse libres de comentar en el chat cualquier cosa.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the opera house? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
La comida, por supuesto. Para Paimon lo más importante siempre es la comida.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
Ay, me recuerda un poquito a... ¿cómo decirlo? Uy, vean,
It's quiet.
qué precioso. Fontaine está lindísimo. A ver, para los que nos están viendo y si pueden comentar en el chat, ¿ya han jugado Genshin? ¿Cuánto tiempo tienen de estar jugando el Genshin? Este elevador está bien largo. Vamos a activar la torre esta primero. Es la primera torre que estoy activando en Fontaine. Esta torre es la que nos va a dar el elemento aire. Y también nos desbloquea esta gran parte del mapa. Solo así se puede ir desbloqueando el mapa para los que no están jugando. Simon dice ahí que nos estuvo atacando como que la torre con algo de agua, pero yo no vi nada. Bueno, pues esto sí ya lo sabía, que ahorita en Fontaine ya nos podemos sumergir en el agua. Me imagino que a partir de ahora ya se puede. Y ahí está Paimon diciendo que ya nos va a meter al agua con nosotros. Que la corriente le da miedo, que si se la lleva la corriente. Ah, pero no te da miedo que nos lleve a nosotros, ¿no? Listo. Ahí está, vean. Les dije, ahora se puede sumergir uno en el agua. hacer esto. Volarán, ya solo queda un día para hacer esto. Me toca por ahí. ¿A dónde voy? Fuera.
This is the spot where Lenny wanted us to wait.
Ahí está la chica.
Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her?
Yo no sé.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. No sé, aquí las cosas en Fontaine me hacen querer desconfiar. Okay. Eso es lo que hay que hacer para completar esta misión, este evento.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Bueno.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief! Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off!
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
El principio de una nación siempre es lleno de escenas y eventos y misiones que provienen de Cristal.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Estos dos niños, no sé. Tal vez sí nos están queriendo ayudar, tal vez soy yo la que no confía en ellos porque, no sé, pero no me terminan de convencer.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
también ya la conoció.
Oh, excuse me. Aren't you the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
Amazing!
Oh.
You recognized everybody almost immediately!
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day. Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor?
So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation.
Tenemos a alguien que fue Final Fantasy.
I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Linny.
Ok, llegamos al fin.
Hey, we're almost there! Look! Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Oh, esto está hermoso. Sinceramente, qué trabajo. Qué trabajo el que se echa Foreverse.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Nah.
chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
Comentario rápido, qué bonita la ropa de los chicos que están aquí en Fontaine. Y vean esas visiones ahí en la espalda de Lily.
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Ese es el Oratriz. Bueno, quién sabe, la verdad. Ok. Vamos a explorar un poquito. Personal actions. O sea que cada quien puede publicar lo que quiera en este board, que no importa si es verdad o es mentira, pues no lo van a estar revisando. Vendiendo fruta. Ah, vean, este también es un nombre que reconozco. En un mes, la señorita Sigewine, no sé cómo le van a decir, va a estar vendiendo, no, dando lecciones de cosméticos y cuidado de la piel. Protección contra el sol y mantenerse humectado. Si no sé mal, Sigewine es una nena, es una chica al menos pequeña. No sé si es una melusine. Ok, ahí están anunciando una tienda. Y que si venden vino de Mondstadt, y dice que no. Pero que lo pueden ordenar. La fortaleza de Meropide. Alguien ordenó 10 cajas de vino para la fortaleza de Meropide. Ya vamos a ver qué es eso. Y no dicen que no ofrecen servicio a domicilio. Ropa. La tienda de Calandra. Y ahí hay un poco como de Hilitro. Un montón de anuncios. Creí que iban a ser solo un par. Los virtuosos gemelos, Lini y Linet. La ópera Epicles. El perfume iridiscente. ¿Esos solo fueron 3? Bueno, ya estuvo, ya. Vamos a ir explorando. Creí que eran solo un par, pero...
Every scent tells a story.
Ay, vean qué precioso esto. Vamos a ver qué venden aquí. Venden Fonta. Vamos a ver. Perdonen, yo siempre compro todo lo que hay por aquí que no tenga. Vamos a comprar todas estas flores. ¿Cómo estoy de sal? No, de sal estoy bien. Pimienta. Cebolla, leche tampoco. Y yo sé que en otros reinos, en otras naciones, seguro que me lo venden más barato. Solo estoy viendo qué más tienen ahí. Jugo fermentado. Quizá. Ok. Hay como mucho pasillo. No, pues todo bien. Vamos a subir esos lados. Otro día hablaremos. Que aquí ya no estoy dentro del mapa. Si viajamos bastante.
There'll be an extra fee for that. Think about it.
Esta vez otra torre. Aquí está la mesa de transmutación. ¿Y qué será que es aquí? Tal vez más adelante. Esa torre estará hasta allá lejos. Ups, llegué a donde se tiene que hacer la misión del evento de ahorita. Ah, pues no está mal. Qué bonita la música, oigan eso. Ah. Aquí están diciendo como que a veces Furina se sienta donde se sienta el juez y que Furina no debería ser juez. Y que al Arconte le gusta hacer bromas de ese tipo. No, pues ok. No, ni yo, Paimon. Por primera vez estamos de acuerdo. atrapadas. Ya me suena que habíamos hablado de juguetes antes. Vamos a ver de qué se trata este evento. Ajá. Bueno, como cosa rara parece que nos están embaucando para participar en un evento. Oh. Ya nos engañaron, ya nos embaucaron como siempre. ¿Saben qué es lo que me ha gustado mucho? Que mientras más tiempo pasa, mientras más naciones salvamos y todo, el viajero se vuelve cada vez más y más sarcástico. Ay, eso es lo que estaba haciendo. ¿Cómo se llama esta niña? Ah, se me olvidó el nombre. La aprendiz de Albedo. La niña que parece gato. O que podría ser un zorro. Bien sabía yo, sí, debe estar inspirado en esta niña o ella finalmente consiguió perfeccionar su sonsetía. Ok, pero eso no era lo que estaba haciendo. Vean esto, qué precioso. Es como la policía, ¿no? Ya se me hace que nos van a estar arrestando. Esta es la corte de Fontaine, aquí es donde teníamos que venir. Ah, ya la vi. Vean, está allá. Ven ese rayo rojo. ¿Cómo vamos a llegar ahí?
A good newspaper should be a lighthouse.
¿Saben? Algo que voy a extrañar mucho de Sumeru es esas cositas que estaban en el aire que te dejaban salir volando y llegar hasta arriba bien rápido. Creo que van a ser de las cosas que no vamos a recuperar. ¿Qué tiene pinta de bala? Aquí está la famosa herrera de Fontaine. Vamos a ver qué nos vende. Ah. Ok, hay que intercambiar recursos. Pero aquí había pasado. ¿Cómo podremos subir? Tal vez no podemos subir ahorita. Quiero esa torre. Que tengo la manía de que necesito el mapa completo. Si no tengo el mapa, no estoy feliz. Veanlo caminar. Me gustan mucho los autobuses. Ok. No, ni siquiera ahora aquí. Las alcantarillas. Vean esto. Cada vez se esfuerzan más en las ciudades, de verdad. Mondstadt me parece tan chiquito en comparación con todo lo demás. Vean Inazuma, vean Sumeru, gigante. Y no digamos aquí. Carreras de motos.
The waterway here is too blue.
Uy, una tortuga viva. Vean esto, qué hermoso. Bueno, no me parece hermoso que lo que estoy viendo en las alcantarillas. Lo que me gusta es que está bien hechita esta ciudad. Bueno, seguro que todo el pedazo del mapa que nos acaban de desbloquear ahorita es pura ciudad y porque está todo grande. Una manera de subir por aquí. Ay, parece que hay grados. Pero es que necesito el mapa. Vamos a comer algo que me ayude con esto de la escalada. Ahí estamos. fallida ahí en el fondo. Suena... Fontaine da esta impresión de una sociedad en decadencia. Díganme si estoy loca. Bueno, un montón de gradas, escaleras. Esto está muy abajo. No, yo me tiré como que hubiera una forma de regresar rápido. Bueno, sí me puedo teletransportar, pero no quiero. Y todo me dice que debería irme por donde Lini me dijo.
This is our current abode.
Ay, Fremine.
Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
¿Es el hermano pequeño?
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
¿Son de verdad hermanos?
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
Hmm? What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Tales son todos hermanos porque son huérfanos, ¿no creen?
Okay, I see.
O sea, Lini
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
Ah, ya sé quién me recuerda Lini, me recuerda la forma en la que habla Kaya.
Before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Y está lloviendo.
Looks like rain.
sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Oh, eso le estaba también hablando a un amigo que no ha jugado Genshin. Los dragones elementales y cómo ellos eran pues los dueños de todo antes de que estuvieran los dioses actuales. Como siempre pues hay uno en todas las naciones.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Aeneas. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all! Don't worry, we're on the case!
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need! This will be a walk in the park for us!
Okay, vamos. Ay, luciérnaga. Eres esta chica.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines? Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first?
No puede ser. Tampoco les he dicho esto, pero Child Tartaglia es mi personaje favorito.
If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
Sabía que le iba a ver, pero no sabía que iba a
from
ser tan pronto.
Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our
Eso
trip
también es
here has
algo
gone
que
pretty well
ya
so
me lo
far.
habían spoileado un poco, pero vean el modelo de Tartaglia, no tiene su visión.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys! Let's see who has to pay up now!
Can you at least let me finish
Hay
one
gente
sentence?
tarada.
Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
No, sí tiene la visión ahí.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, what's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
mejoraron
now
eso,
you
vean
notice.
ese miedo.
It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird.
Este es un plot twist que no se
I'm
había
not
usado todavía.
sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless sea.
Let's go ask your master. Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Ahí fue donde... Spoiler alert, ahí... Bueno, o se dice es la teoría de que ahí fue donde Tartaglia perdió el
Yeah,
brillo.
I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde. Huh.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Ay, no. Como lo amo. Le
That
perdono todo.
sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
¿Qué se me hace que por ahí voy a poder encontrar la torre?
Time to go.
Pero ¿cómo madres me subo ahí? Siempre comprar todas las recetas. This is the way. Y comprar un montón de ingredientes cuando ya no me queda. Listo. ¿Ustedes están ahorrando para algún banner? ¿Están esperando alguno de los banners nuevos que van a salir? Porque yo sí. Lamentablemente, aunque Lini vea muy bien, pues no voy a tirar por él.
Time to go.
¿Cómo subo? A ver. Denme ideas. Parece como que esa gran torre debería tener algún elevador. No parece que sea aquí, pero sí parece que es
Time to go.
cerca. Hay varios pisos. Vamos a ver si es alguno de ellos. 4 pisos en total. Necesito la torre. Que me lleve a la torre. A ver, por aquí. Ok, estos solo tienen una entrada y una. Ahí está, sí, es este. ¡Uy! Ah, qué alivio. Y, la isla. ¿Dónde será eso? Aquí está la ópera Epicles. Va a ser por aquí, ¿no? Ok. Y vamos a resonar con Jairo, que no lo había hecho. ¿Ya vieron qué diferente se ve Furina en su estatua? En su estatua se mira re bien. Y tenemos a un chico con una misión. Ahora ya todos nos conocen, ¿no? No, pues qué bueno. ¿Qué? Como que toda la gente en Fontaine nos conoce, pero toda la gente también le caemos un poco mal. Via Crucis. No sé, la promesa de Mora ya no me mueve. Pues está bien. Okay. Bueno, al menos nos está llevando a donde hay que ir. Buscar pistas. ¿Es esto lo que quiero hacer ahorita? No había hecho esto. ¿Habrá como un límite para estar bajo el agua? Oh, qué precioso, me encanta. ¿Qué es esto? Ah. No, ni idea. Ah, estos chicos te curan. Ok. Hay transportadores bajo el agua. No. Qué bello. Esto está lindísimo. ¿Qué cosa? No, no sé exactamente qué hay que hacer ahí. A ver. Vamos a ver. Ok. no sé qué hacer. Pero ya lo veremos. Es como una especie de ataque. Batalla a muerte con las pobres rayas. Si me preguntan si sé qué estoy haciendo, pues no. La verdad no. Pero está entretenido bastante. Usualmente los niveles de agua pues, son aburridos. A mí no me gustan. Pero esto no está tan mal. Vean como que hay construcciones humanas aquí. Y esto se hundió. O se inundó. Uy. No sé qué hay que hacer con eso. ¿Qué es eso? Es un cangrejo. Pulvorón, ok. Los golpes tan duros. Qué buen evento y te dan cosas solo por explorar. No les voy a mentir, esto está bien lindo. Ah, ya entendí. Ok. Como que uno va imitando las habilidades de los animales. Ah. No, esa está 10 de 10. ¿Dónde conseguí esa llave? Ni idea. Ok. Vean, todo esto no parece que tenga mucho tiempo de estar aquí hundido. Siempre lean las cositas de ahí, les dan protos. Juelarán, me va a morir. Y aquí si no hay cómo curarse, ¿ah? No, gente, yo me voy a morir aquí. Ah, las cosas, las mariposas son acuáticas. Ok. Vamos a cambiar de personaje porque me voy a morir. La sentí cerca. Qué bueno que esos no se están activando. Si en tierra son horribles, no me imagino en agua. No estuvo tan mal. Creí que esta misión iba a estar algo más aburrida. Vamos a ver cuánto llevamos aquí. Uf, 2 horas y media. Ok chicos, vamos a estar terminando pronto la emisión de hoy. Vamos a continuar donde nos quedemos el día de mañana. Creo que solo termino este diálogo de aquí y nos vamos. Casi me muero ya. ¿Qué dices tú de estar manejándolo bien? No sé si este señor está siendo sarcástico o si sí nos aprecia. Ok. Así piensa mucha gente, la verdad. ¿Qué importa el futuro si no lo voy a vivir? Ok, bueno. Hasta aquí lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Me va a quedar aquí. Y mañana por la tarde, y si no será hasta el lunes, voy a continuar. Así que primero, gracias a los que me estuvieron viendo, sintonizando el día de hoy. Aprecio mucho las interacciones ahí y los estaré viendo en otra ocasión. Bye bye.